John Cena vs. Cody Rhodes Domina Night 2 Tras la Victoria de Seth Rollins sobre CM Punk. WWE SummerSlam got off to a thrilling start on Saturday, and there is plenty more to look forward to tonight. John Cena will defend his undisputed WWE Championship against the man he won it from, Cody Rhodes, in a highly anticipated street fight this evening. On Saturday, CM Punk became World Heavyweight Champion at SummerSlam after an impressive victory over Gunther and held on to the title for about 5 minutes. Punk lost the strap to his nemesis, Seth Rollins, who proved his knee injury was actually fake and cashed in his Money in the Bank contract. Women's Intercontinental Championship match. And we move on with the no DQ, no countout match between Women's Intercontinental Champion Becky Lynch and Lyra Valkyria. Remember, this is Valkyria's last chance to win the title. If she loses, she will never be able to challenge for the belt as long as her fellow Irish is champion. SummerSlam. WWE Promoting Chief Content Officer Paul Triple H Levesque visiting the White House to attend controversial U.S. President Donald Trump's executive order that would see the introduction of a fitness program. The live crowd at MetLife Stadium booed Trump yesterday. Wonder if they did the same tonight. Ciampa climbs to the titles and Fraser tries to emulate Edge when he speared Jeff Hardy from the top at WrestleMania 17. But the #DIY member avoids it by getting his feet up. Gargano gets rid of the Fraxium star by kicking him in the head mid-air after a springboard moonsault. Ford meets Ciampa in the ladder, but Uncle Howdy interferes on behalf of the Wyatt Six and drops all teams at ringside. Andrade offloads Howdy with a senton through the ladder. TLC match. The Wyatt Six Eric Rowan now interferes and brutalizes everyone. The Street Profits manage to fight back and floor him with a series of chair shots. Ford and Dawkins then drive him through the table with a double shoulder tackle. TLC match. Candice LeRae has entered the ring to tend to her husband Gargano. LeRae tries to climb the ladder to win the titles for #DIY. B-Fab stops her and tries to do the same for the Street Profits, but is stopped by Nikki Cross, who drops her to save the Wyatt Six. Gargano DDTs Gacy through a table at ringside. Loomis then launches onto Ford, who also goes through a table. Phoenix does the same to Fraser, but Axiom outdoes everyone with a Spanish fly on Dawkins at ringside. DIY launch Ford over the turnbuckle and he lands on all other tag teams. Motor City Machine Guns return to the ring to stop Gargano and Ciampa from climbing the ladder with steel chairs. TLC match. The Street Profits introduce a bunch of tables that the set up one on top of the other, much to the pleasure of the Dudley Boys. Phoenix almost picks up the titles after climbing over Andrade but is pulled back by the Street Profits. The Luchadors then pay tribute to the great Eddie Guerrero with 3 amigos on Dawkins and Ford. But #DIY stop them before they can hit the Frog Splash. TLC match. Gacy is brutalizing Fraxium with a steel chair. But the Street Profits slam the champ against the ladder, with their second attempt. DIY introduced the first ladder, but it is kicked against them by the Motor City Machine Guns. Fraxium attack Andrade as well as the Street Profits with a suicide dive each. Sabin then leaps on Gargano and Ciampa at ringside. The match kicks off with all the teams attacking the Wyatt Six. This comes after the champs attacked all of the aforementioned teams ever since their debut. Payback time. TLC match. We move on with the WWE Tag Team Championship match, which will be contested in a TLC match. And 2 of the 3 teams that made the bout famous are in attendance. The Dudley Boys Bubba Ray and Devon and the Hardy Boys Matt and Jeff are watching from the front row. Remember, the 2 teams will soon face off for the last time ever at Bound for Glory. Edge and Christian not available as they are part of AEW as Cope and Christian Cage respectively. Women's World Championship match. Ripley launches onto Naomi at ringside with a diving senton. Iwao then drops the Aussie star on the champ with a powerbomb. Women's World Championship match. Iwao has all the momentum now as she assaults both opponents with bullet train attacks. Sky calls for over the moonsault on Naomi, but Ripley stops her. The champ followed up with a split-legged moonsault on Ripley, who then suffers over the moonsault by the Japanese star. Naomi tries to take advantage with a Bubba Bomb on Iwao, who kicks out. Women's World Championship match. Ripley delivers a vicious razor's edge and follows it up with a powerbomb on Sky. However, Naomi breaks the pin once more. The two women are now fighting it out at ringside and are met by Iwao, who lands on them with a stunning springboard moonsault